Welcome back, everybody. Happy season 18. It has begun. For those of you that haven't started a seasonal character yet and you plan on it, very important note. Make sure you create your seasonal character, then come on here to the challenge rift for this week, complete it, then log on to your seasonal character again, and you can actually claim that challenge rift cash reward on your seasonal character. It's a very awesome, handy boost. You get something like 5 million gold, which lets you level up your jeweler, your blacksmith, and your mystic pretty much automatically. Otherwise, you'll be farming gold for a little while. So 5 million is it doesn't sound like much, because in the long run, 5 million gold isn't a lot in Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. But to begin with, when you're first trying to grind out to level 70, it's definitely very handy. You also get blood shards and some very handy bounty materials to help you along your seasonal journeys. So don't forget, claim that cash reward. If you've already started your seasonal journey, then let's just do this challenge rift together. Y'all know what to do. Complete the challenge rift, go back to your seasonal character and claim those juicy rewards. So clicking on the soul mirror will reveal everything we need to know. It is a pestilence full 6-piece set here. It's a corpse lance build. I know a lot of you are going to understand where I'm coming from. I hate a corpse lance build. Basically, because you have to... Well, Land of the Dead is an awesome buff here, which is part of the skills, and it's going to increase our corpse lance damage. We're going to be able to use all our corpse skills while this is active. However, it's got such a huge cooldown of 120 seconds. So yes, this is super overpowered when Land of the Dead is active, but when it's down, we're going to have to run around like mindless zombies, kind of waiting for Land of the Dead to be active again, or available to be activated. So quickly going through our skills: Corpse Lance, primary damage dealer; Blood Rush for a bit of mobility; Land of the Dead, which is definitely what I spoke about. It's the primary. It helps our primary damage dealer. It buffs it, and we can use it at will. We're not being charged any essence here or anything like that. It's just like no cooldown, blast away with your Corpse Lance. Unlimited until, of course, Land of the Dead runs out, and then you gotta wait 120 whole seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're in game running around like an idiot trying to not take damage, it can be. Frailty is a curse which you want to definitely be spamming. What it does is it cripples enemies, but curses them and instantly kills enemies that are at lower health. So once the enemy's health depleted, if they're afflicted or affected by this curse, then they'll automatically die. Devour, definitely handy when corpses hit the floor. Again, when Land of the Dead is active, as we're using Corpse Lance, we can definitely be using Devour and devouring corpses, and it's also going to trigger Corpse Lance as well. So when we're devouring, we're going to replenish health, we're going to replenish essence, and we're also going to be casting Corpse Lance as well. Command Skeletons, definitely something we want to be using while we're waiting for that Land of the Dead cooldown, so we can just Corpse Lance away. So what I was trying to say is, as soon as you want to really time it right here. So if you have like multiple packs of elites, that's the perfect time to activate Land of the Dead. Then spam your Corpse Lance and also spam Devour. So both of those skills together. And when you first come on in, make sure that you use your command skeletons and use your curses, curse away. Then when the time is right, you want to hit that Land of the Dead. When you got elites around, corpse lance, corpse lance, corpse lance, and also consume corpses. And this is what happens. Absolute madness. It's very, very overpowered damage-wise. However, once it runs out, as you can see, Land of the Dead has run out there, you're going to struggle to kill enemies to get those corpses on the floor. So basically what you have to do is, as long as enemies are being killed, like our command skeletons are killing there, it's not this easy inside the actual challenge rift. Once there's corpses on the floor, then you can definitely use your Devour, and that triggers Corpse Lance as well. You can also actually cast Corpse Lance itself, as long as there's corpses on the floor. But you're going to struggle, because without Land of the Dead, there ain't going to be that many corpses. You'll run into areas and times in this challenge rift where there's no corpses to devour and no corpses to use for your Corpse Lance. So you've got to just run around, use your Blood Rush to avoid damage, use your curse, make sure your curse packs around you. So you're basically priming all the enemies around you for that Land of the Dead cooldown, which is still on cooldown, by the way. So once this is active, you're getting everything ready. You're making sure enemies are cursed. You're avoiding damage with Blood Rush, cursing enemies, using command skeletons, and anything that dies in the meantime is a bonus. Like you see there, one enemy dies. We use that one little corpse there, and then you just have to wait. So as soon as Land of the Dead is available, once you've primed everything up, everything's prepared and everyone's cursed, then bang, activate it again, and then again we go crazy. Corpse lands, corpse lands, corpse lands. Make sure as you're casting your corpse lands, you're also using Devour. That way you're not only casting corpse lands from the corpses, you're also devouring them, which triggers corpse lands, and you're just killing everything as well as replenishing your health and your essence. I feel like I've been talking way too much. I'm sorry. I just like to explain everything in depth. I know those of you that are experienced are probably very annoyed at hearing my ugly Australian voice. But those of you that are pretty new, haven't played a Necromancer before, I try and explain it to the best of my ability. This is probably the most annoying and frustrating playstyle for your dear old uncle. This creepy guy right here. But it is super powerful if you're somebody that doesn't mind running around and trying to survive waiting for that cooldown. Obviously, if you're playing a Necromancer with Corpse Lance, you're gonna want to get as much cooldown reduction as humanly possible, which it doesn't look like this player has actually gone out of his way to do. So that's why we're running around like idiots, because cooldown reduction here hasn't really been prioritized to the best of its ability. But anyway, regardless, let's just go complete the challenge rift, get our materials, keep on playing our seasons. For those of you wondering what class I'm playing this season, Monk, baby. Love you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate the support. I'm so happy how far we have come. Let's go do this one together. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, if you like seeing this ugly face. Let's go. We're in now. Honestly, I hate playing Corpse Lance Necromancer, so what I'm doing is just gathering some enemies around, and then bang, we activate Land of the Dead. There's an elite pack here, make sure we killed that. So don't forget to cast your Corpse Lance plus your Devour, which activates Corpse Lance as well as replenishes our health and essence. Now, with Land of the Dead on cooldown, we're going to have to kind of wait around. Like I said, move around. Whatever corpses you get in the meantime with your command skeletons killing enemies, monsters, whatever. Like elites, you probably got no chance of killing while you're waiting for this cooldown. But little other monsters you can kind of target. And if you get corpses here and there, you can use them to devour or to corpse lance. But primarily what you want to be doing is just priming packs around you, cursing them. And I don't mean cursing them verbally by swearing at them. I mean cursing them using frailty. And here we go. It's ticking away. It's ticking away. I've got two elite packs ready to go. I'm going to take out this one here. Don't forget those orbs, which is very easy to do with a build like this. And bang, 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 bang. So as long as there's corpses on the floor, you're not going to struggle with this. It's so overpowered once Land of the Dead is available to be activated. Or off cooldown, I should say. When Land of the Dead is active, like this is just insane. The damage is quite insane, and it's very easy. All you do is spam Corpse Lance and spam your curses. So here we go. We've got some corpses here, because once you get that pylon there, you'll find that you can get some corpses on the ground. So keep on moving. Don't waste any time. As you can see, we're pulling ahead of the timer there. Keep on moving. And these... It is the season of Triune, so whenever you get those power circles, stand in them. But for the most part, nothing compares. Nothing compares to Corpse Lance. So we're waiting for Land of the Dead. Nothing compares to Land of the Dead and Corpse Lance, because Corpse Lance damage is just amazing. So realistically, if you really use a hell of a lot of cooldown reduction and take a lot of time to prepare your necromancers, you should be in a position where the cooldown is quite minimal. It's definitely still, you're still going to have to sort of you know, teleport, blood rush around, teleport, whatever you want to call it. You gotta move around and just prepare. And you got to, timing is everything with a build like this. I just find it annoying, just waiting around and not being able to damage stuff. I like to get on in there and just kill stuff, which is why Monk is a good class for me, as is the Demon Hunter. And Barbarian's fun too. They're all pretty fun. Necromancer's probably my least favourite at the moment until they make some changes. But having said that, I haven't played a Corpse Lands Necro for a while. Damn it, shouldn't have probably wasted our time going down the dead end. I haven't played a Necro for quite a while. Definitely not a Corpse Lands Necro for a while. Maybe next season I'll play the Necromancer. Next season. I think I'm due. It's a cool concept with corpses and the undead and all that sort of stuff. Cool concept being a Necro. Oh! But I just don't like the whole cooldown thing happening with Land of the Dead. It's very annoying for me. That's not the kind of playstyle that I like, is what I'm trying to say. But what I was actually trying to get at was maybe they've made improvements. I don't know, so don't quote me on it. I'm just going by this character that we're dealing with right now. I don't want to die. I hate dying. I'm just talking about the character we're dealing with. The cooldown reduction isn't that great. And as you can see, we're waiting a hell of a long time to activate Land of the Dead, which is available now, which I'm going to activate right now. Perfect time to kill this elite. Looks like there's a bit of density around here. But as you can see, once it's activated, once it's available, once we're in the Land of the Dead... I should have timed it. See, I didn't know. Because I haven't gone through this challenge rift thoroughly and come up with a perfect route, I'm just going in here like, you know, blind. Just, you know, realistic. Just going in there, completing the challenge rift for everybody. I'm not trying to get some rank one time. I'm just trying to teach everybody or make life easier for everyone to get your materials and keep on playing through your seasons. But you can if you're going for some awesome time, you can plan out your routes a lot better. Like back there, you could have definitely planned it out to get those two elites down while Land of the Dead was active. But I do want to experiment with the Necromancer at some stage in the near future, because I'm thinking with the right cooldown reduction, the right gems, the right preparation, this could be a pretty awesome build. If cooldown is like minimal for Land of the Dead, this could really own. This could do some big damage. Because, as you can see, once it's activated, it's so damn powerful. Once it is activated, the Land of the Dead, once we're in the Land of the Dead, it is so damn powerful, like you saw there. However, still very annoying. I hate waiting for that huge cooldown, but that's how we do it this week. Don't forget to claim your cash rewards for this week's Challenge Rift on your seasonal characters. Come back to the channel, subscribe if you haven't already. If you like seeing this hairy face and listening to this annoying voice, there's going to be a lot of Monk videos coming at you. We're going to be doing guides, we're going to be talking about starter builds, everything else regarding the Monk class. Even just having some silly fun with your creepy uncle, this guy right here. Can't wait to see you again real soon. Thanks for tuning in.